What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Shonen Showdown. I'm your host, Rob, and sitting to the right of me is
Rocko.
Okay, and we're back again to discuss 7 Deadly Sins for the second time now. Last episode, we were talking about who is the best of the 7 Deadly Sins. We wanted to discuss the cream of the crop. But now, we want to talk about the bottom of the barrel. We want to talk about the people that need to step it up because, my God, there are some people that really need to work and compete with the top players, of the 7 Deadly Sins. So as of right now, I want to start off with you, Rocko. Who is the worst member of the 7 Deadly Sins?
As the worst member, I would give it to Bond. 100%. 100% Bond.
Let me handle this. Listen, this is your second time on the show. I love this. I got this.
All right.
I got this. Guys, we need to talk. We have to talk. Bond, right now, if you are a Bond fan, I am sorry, you are delusional. Bond is trash now. Alright, starting from season 1, we were seeing him basically as being the right-hand man of Meliodas, right? Yeah. And being the right-hand man of Meliodas is, a really awesome thing to do. But then we entered into season 2. Now we're talking about the levels changing, right? We're talking about the 10 commandments being introduced. We're talking about Meliodas getting his power back. We're talking about Escanor being introduced, Merlin getting stronger, everyone's getting nicer, the combat levels are increasing, and Bond has stayed stagnant. This is a big problem. Bond is now trash. There's no other way to put it. We've seen the Hunter Festivality, which was cute, you know what I mean? It was pretty nice against Galen, right? It was pretty nice, but what ended up happening? You're talking about your fairy girlfriend that died and got revived is putting in more work than you?
Oh my God.
This is a big problem.
That made me so mad.
This made me so mad. Am I wrong? And then you had Jericho, right? You made Jericho basically drag you and your girlfriend that just got revived, Elaine, she's better than you at this time, and you had her drag you to Escanor's place and hide in the locked room while Escanor is fighting Galen and Melascula. This is a problem. Bond, you're trash. Bond fans, I am so sorry. This must be said right now, and I'm saying this because we love Bond, right?
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. But he thinks because he's immortal, he can get past me with this? Absolutely not.
That's his thing, though. He just gets destroyed every time he fights someone.
Oh.
And he just comes back.
Oh.
That's his thing. And sure, his nunchucks are cool. I like the whole nunchuck thing that he does. But I don't remember the last time he's ever won a fight. When's the last time he won a fight?
Oh my goodness. Oh, how do you go from the right-hand man of Meliodas to being decreased to... I mean, can we talk about how Meliodas was challenging all of the 10 commandments at the same time, right? Yeah. And as we're watching this, we saw Meliodas basically being, stompled on the ground by Esterosa, right? What happens? Bond's like, oh, he wants to be all big and bad now. Oh yeah, send me in there. Let me go help my captain. Bond, you know damn well you were not built to be in that situation, and we saw it happen right then and there because Esterosa ended up popping you like a bubble.
He wasn't ready.
Bond, you are trash. You have work to do. Don't put yourself in the front lines. Don't put yourself in the place where you do not belong. If you're playing JV basketball, you are playing JV. Don't ask the coach to bring you up to varsity and then you get dunked on and crossed up. We're talking about the big leagues now. We're talking about the 10 commandments being introduced. So when you're seeing Esterosa, you're seeing all these big bad demons with super incredible combat levels. Bond is not built for that type of situation. He was not ready. You're not ready to handle Meliodas, to save Meliodas and rescue him. Let the big guns go in there, like Merlin and Escanor, right? So, but there's definitely more people that are also at the bottom of the barrel. We can't just only kill Bond.
No, Bond's definitely at the bottom, but there's others that are on his level.
Exactly. So let's just go right into it. Who else do you think is trash?
Now, here's the thing. All the members are broken. Like, they're all broken. Like, as far as their world's concerned, none of the knights in that world can touch any of the members. But as far as the 7 deadly sins are concerned, as far as their enemies is concerned, I feel like Diane takes that second worst spot.
Talk it up.
I like her. I like her powers. She's got the giant hammer. She's got the I don't know, like the earth bending thing she does. You know.
Matrona taught her I did like what I was seeing with Matrona teaching her, some moves, and she also has that skin hardening ability.
Yeah, skin hardening. Those are all really good abilities.
Yes.
Those are all really good abilities. She's a giant, so she already has naturally high strength. But that doesn't allow her to match up.
Exactly.
Because even being a giant and having all that strength, she's still only a low tier as far as physical strength goes, I feel.
Right. That is exactly right. I don't even think Diane can remember what she ate for breakfast. I mean, her memory gets erased at least once per episode.
She's very susceptible to memory loss.
I mean, come on.
It's one day some sort of soap opera.
It is ridiculous right now. And not even to mention that, you had Monspeed and Galen that came and, there was a situation where she was getting, tag teamed by both of them, and Matrona had to come in and intervene and end up help save her. She has some work that has to be done. I do, like I said earlier, I do like that Matrona taught her some stuff, and she was able to, her giant magic was also really nice against Joel's golems.
She's working on it. She's moving up.
She's doing her thing, She's doing her thing. She's not Bond level trash, but she is low tier. I think there's another person that also is in the conversation of being low tier, but they're more mid tier, but on the lower. They're the best of the trash. Is the best way to pull it, and that's King for me. That's Harley Quinn. I have him at being the top of the low tier, and as you mentioned in the previous episode, his chassis fall is ridiculous, right?
That spear.
It is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, we were seeing some great abilities against Gluxidia when he was, changing it, showing the true spirit form of it. It was just unbelievable. But that is not what made me really like King. What made me really appreciate King's ability was when he was at the Druid's place, battling with Meliodas, and he was fighting Meliodas with a water droplet. I mean, this is not regular stuff right now. This is supreme level magic we're talking about. We're talking about Harley Quinn, the Fairy King, fighting Meliodas with a drop of water. That's ridiculous right now, and I would love to see more of that. I would love to see him using that ability to, increase the damage of wounds as well. King has a lot of stuff to bring to the table, and I'll call him more mid-tier than low tier. But what would you like to add?
I'd like to add this though, with Diane and King. I feel like they're the children of the Seven Deadly Sins. They still have room to grow. They're still growing. Physically, they look like the children. And they're also not as mature as the other members. Except maybe Gowther, but he's like a different story.
Yes,
he's got something else going on with him.
But tread carefully what you're talking about. He's high tier. He doesn't. I don't even think he remembers that he's high tier, but he is high tier.
But once again, Diane and King, they're still growing. They're not exactly young. They're hundreds of years old, but I still feel like they are the least mature members of the Sins. So,
but if they're better than Bond, I'll take it. Anything that's better than Bond. A bag of chips? What do you like, Doritos? I mean, come on. Bond needs work. He needs work. I'm sorry, Bond fans. Again, Bond needs a lot of work. All right, we both agree on this. So, let us know who you guys think is the worst. If it's not Bond, I don't know who you would pick after seeing season 2. But I would love to hear who you think is the worst member of the Seven Deadly Sins. And Rocko, you have anything to add before we close out here?
No, not really.
That's it. You're sticking with Bond. That's it. We both agree. All right. Let us know who you guys think. And after that, signing out.